Hey everyone, it's Eric Silvermoon, and you are joining me in the road. I'm heading back down to Los Angeles from where I live, which is about a 5-hour drive. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, so I still have quite a bit to go. I'm estimated maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock to get there. I kind of wanted to do a very quick video. I'm not sure how long this will be, but just like an update, since I didn't get a chance to release anything. For most of you that know, last week on the 27th, my older brother passed away. So it was kind of like a crazy, very emotional week, of course. And so it kind of threw everything off track, and it just became such a task mode of there's so much stuff that needs to get done. I can't really allow myself, for me, to get emotional, because it was weird, because the whole time I wanted to cry, but I said no, there's so much stuff to do, and I have to be strong for my family, and especially for my mom, because my dad passed away January of this year. So we were still recovering from that loss, and now with my brother, it was just, we were still tender, I guess. But you know, with that, you know, it was really hard, because there were certain moments where I really wanted to just break down, but I couldn't, because there was just so much to do and plan and clean up, and it was such an odd thing, because I'm usually the one that, you know, if I want to cry, I'll go ahead and cry. So I'm a very emotional person, so not being an emotional person really was awkward, and it felt different and wrong. But I'm glad that I did it, because my family really needed me to focus and to be strong and to do what we needed to do. I apologize for the shakiness of the cell phone. I'm trying to be as steady-handed as possible. One of the things that, you know, was my breaking point a little bit was when we were making arrangements for my brother, and with my brother's wishes, we had him cremated, and the person that was in charge of scheduling the services looked at my mom and said, who's going to be responsible for the remains and his ashes? And she didn't want to, and I was like, who's gonna take him? And I've always told everyone, and I even told my brother, because my brother's Hayden, that's my brother's name, he's very challenging. He was a very challenging person, and we always bumped heads. I mean, we had, when it was about, you know, bullshit and just being brothers, we had such a great time, so much humor and laughter. That's my memories with him. But when it came down to being a responsible adult, he failed. I was always the one that was cleaning up after his messes, and bumping heads and arguing and not talking for months at a time. And, you know, the last time I talked to my brother was at my dad's funeral in January. So I haven't heard or seen him since then. And now that he passed, I still, you know, it's one of those things that it is what it is. That's the way God is intended, and that's the way his soul journey was, and that's how we were aligning. I mean, he did teach me a lot about myself and how I wanted not to be as a person, and so I thank him for those lessons. But back to the ashes part of it, I've always said that I would never live with my brother Hayden again, ever. I would not want him. I don't want to live with him. And now, you know, I went ahead and I signed off so that his ashes would be released to me. And so, like, you bitch. I was like, you got your way. You're gonna live with me for a while. And that's when when the person asked me, what's your address, and I was giving her my address, I like completely broke down for like a moment. And I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this is happening. My brother's coming to live with me. So it was bizarre. And then, I quickly got it together, and was able to just pull through and continue with all the tasks and stuff. Sorry. So it was crazy. And so that's where I'm heading right now. We had his funeral on Sunday, the 2nd of August, and I'm heading now, today's Friday, to go down to LA so that I could pick up his ashes. So it's gonna be a weird trip. I'm also seeing my little brother, my sister, my mom. We're just gonna kind of get together, and which has been interesting because our family, our immediate family, and our extended family, cousins and stuff like that, and even from my dad's side, we were very close at one point, but then we all kind of went on our own separate ways. And once I moved down here where I live, which is, like I said, 5 hours away, I kind of disconnected from everybody and just lived my own life. And it's been like that for the past couple years. Well, when my dad passed away, all of his side of his family came out and wanted to get back together and rehash things out and let the past be the past. And I was like, okay. I mean, it's kind of hard just because, we're so different. They're very religious in their Christian church, and they're always trying to convert me, which is one of the reasons why we disconnected from his side of the family, because it was always something about, when are you coming to the church? When are you, why you're lost. That's what they always told me. It's like, well, you're lost. You should come to the church so that we could help you find your way. And so it always ended up in arguments. And I was like, no, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm taking these tamales and I'm heading out the door. So I haven't talked to them for years. And so when my dad passed away, that was the first time I saw them in, like, I want to say 15 years. So it's been a really, really long time. And my cousins, I only see them sometimes once a year. But it's been about 2 years that I haven't seen my cousins physically. I mean, I'll see them on Facebook and stuff like that. And so when my dad passed away, I saw my cousins again, and then I didn't talk to them. And then when Hayden, I realized that they were showing a lot of pictures of my cousins with Hayden and all this. And I was like, wow, I really did miss a lot. And that was by my choice. And so I was kind of feeling a little bit selfish in the way that I needed to disconnect. But now that I kind of see that being around my family has been very healing, when it used to be very detrimental for my growth, but now I have such a very strong spiritual foundation that I could be around other people and not feel shaken or feel obligated, or I'm not really sure if that makes sense. But it was good. And so right now we're just kind of, one of the sayings that I've been saying is, I'm still tender, but I'm healing forward. And so that's just how I've been kind of seeing things. Shit happens all the time. People align themselves with, the shittiest of things, but we just have to continue healing forward. It's just life. And so, this is what my brother's journey was, and I'm very honored and grateful and thankful for everything that we've had experienced together. And now I know that he is at peace, and I really think, and I really thank my spiritual tribe, because I've been receiving so many messages and visions and different things from my dad and my grandmother and from Hayden on the day of his passing throughout this. And so not a lot of people could say that they saw their father receive their brother and to know that they're okay and to see what they look like on the other side. I feel, you know, without getting too emotional, I feel very gifted and very special to be able to have witnessed those moments and to continue to receive messages that they're okay and that they're working on making this transition a little bit better for all of us. And it was nice. It was really, really nice. And so I'm very grateful for my gifts, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And so I just wanted to kind of update you guys with what I've been going through, and I really want to take the time to let all of you guys know how appreciative and how thankful and honored I am for all of your comments, all your support, all your donations that you helped. That was tremendous for my family, because we were still recovering, like I said, from my dad's loss. And for some reason, I don't know if it's a Mexican thing, but they don't believe in life insurance. So I mean, it was always a hard hit, and so all the donations really helped. You know, I have life insurance. My fiance, I pay for my brother and his sisters, and so I get life insurance, people. So, you know, it was a blow. And so having all that love and support, the comments, and it was amazing. And I'm so thankful and appreciative for all of your love and support. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that note. I am still gonna go ahead and make videos. I'm hoping that by next week on Wednesday I'll go ahead and release my normal scheduled plan videos, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to upload this today or tomorrow, but sometime this weekend I'll go ahead and upload this video. So thank you guys so much. Blessed be.